Hello. The number one question that contestants asked after a cosplay contest is, what were the judges thinking? Why didn't I win? And there's no easy answer to that. Even people that have had many times been on that stage and been judged, we often have questions about what a particular judge would think or say about our cosplay and how we can improve it. But it's one of those things that, first of all, it depends on the kinds of judges that are selected for that particular contest. I always go and look and see what their backgrounds are when I see a con has announced its cosplay judges. And I don't really enter any contests that don't have a sewist, because that's kind of where my skill set lies, or at least the main one. It also can depend on what other competitors there were that day. A cosplay that might have won at a different show will not win against this particular day with this particular judges. And I'm going to show you what I mean by that from some personal experience. Okay, these are 3 cosplays that I entered at San Japan on different times. There was the Sweeney Todd one, where I did a headless, and it had a whole big backpack kind of thing going on in the back, so I appear to be headless on stage. My husband's costume is a replica of what Johnny Depp was wearing in the Sweeney Todd movie. Then I have the Snow White, which was done after a designer doll, Disney designer doll set. And then there was Lady Tremaine, which was also done after a Disney doll series. And I made my husband's structured suit for that also. Now, all 3 of these required lots of different techniques. I did my very best on every single one of them, but 2 of them did not receive any recognition, and one won Best of Craftsmanship for its particular year, and it was the Snow White that won. And people sitting off stage might have thought that, okay, that doesn't appear to be as fancy as other things that were presented that year. But again, the judges see things back in the judging room that no one ever sees elsewhere. I'm going to give you another example. This is my chameleon from Kung Fu Panda 4, which I also wore at one time at San Japan, competed in. Didn't place anything, but then I wore the exact same costume down to Corpus Christi Comic-Con / Anime Corpus Christi, and it received Best in Show. So again, it depends on what judges they're looking for that particular day. I can suggest that whatever techniques you use, you try to make them as clean as possible, because all judges look for techniques and skills that are very